Hello lords and ladies, welcome back to Cartoon Hangout, your place for all things cartoon. Another reminder that one comment per video nets you one entry into the giveaway I'm hosting. Check out the announcement video for more information. The gang get a little Mexican in their diet in episode 23 El Bandito as Fred tricks Scooby and Shaggy into accompanying the rest of them to a Day of the Dead celebration. Now this isn't the first time the Scooby Gang has taken part in the Day of the Dead festivities. That honor goes to the movie The Monster of Mexico, but it certainly is the best, at least compared to that average Scooby-Doo film anyway. I think there's quite a lot to like about this episode personally. Fred has always been the leader, but it almost feels like he takes center stage with his goal of becoming a part of El Bandito's legacy.
If I solve this mystery, I, Fred Jones, will become part of that legend.
It's silly and it's played mostly for comedy, but I enjoyed seeing Fred really take charge. I'm a huge proponent of Fred being maybe not the smartest character in the group, but certainly one who can think up crazy plans. Daphne even says as much during her huge uplifting speech when they're about to die. Yes, the gang almost freaking die in this episode. I think this iteration delivers on that front from time to time, though I'd love to see it more often, but that's a topic for another video. Speaking of Daphne, this is largely one of those episodes where her part in it doesn't measure up, especially to other episodes. In fact, I'm fairly confident fans won't really reminisce about her Daphneism in this episode, as it just gets old, and not, haha, that's cute, and then it slowly gets on your nerve. No, it got old from the moment she opened her mouth about her Aunt Cookie.
Hello, calling all Blakes. Daphne of the Blake clan here. If you want to commune, send me a sign.
I love this more innocent Daphne for sure, but I'm not afraid to point out when it works against her, and this is one of those times. But hey, that's like 1 or 2 misfires out of 23 episodes thus far. That's not bad. Interestingly enough, the episode seems to play on the fact that the gang usually get chased around by the monster to a chase song by cutting the chase short with them being trapped in a mausoleum. It's not this incredibly off-the-wall story choice, as by now we've gotten dozens of episodes and even entire series meant to play on the tropes of the franchise, but it is just a nice little twist that gets a funny comment out of Daphne. So that's something else I appreciate about this episode. Normally this is the part of the video I do some hard-hitting research into what previous monster this new one could be inspired by, but I don't even have to do any of that because I'm fairly certain El Bandito is definitely wholly original to the series. I just think I would remember a Mexican-inspired monster design, and as those goes, it's certainly 1,000 times better than the one from the Monster of Mexico. The rest of the episode plays out much like you'd expect out of a Scooby-Doo episode by now, but it does it really well and most of the comedy is top-notch. Except for, once again, Daphne's contribution to the story. Although the speech was really good, but then most of her speeches are. So, that's my review. Once again, another really great episode from the team behind Be Cool Scooby-Doo, but this would not be a Cartoon Hangout if you lords and ladies didn't chime in below with your own opinions on this episode. If you haven't seen it yet, check the description and comments for where to download it. And for my previous Be Cool video, click to the left, or watch my first live-action review to the right. Thanks for watching, and take care.